You're welcome back to my channel. My name still remains Lukman, and today we want to look at the spiritual benefits of fasting. When a lot of people hear the word fasting, they think fasting is just a religious obligation that is compulsory for us to do, especially if you are the Muslim, just like our Muslim brothers and sisters who are currently fasting. They just look at fasting as a religious obligation. But I want to tell you today that fasting means more than a religious obligation. Fasting means more than just fasting, just exercise we do to please the Almighty God. Rather, fasting is not to please God, but to take from God. A lot of people feel once they do away with food and drinks, they are doing this to please the Almighty and to show their faith in the Almighty God. But that is further from the truth. The truth is simply that you are fasting because you desire something from the Almighty. By the way, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. You see the subscribe button just printed in red. Just click on the subscribe button. It does not cost you anything to do this. You are not paying any money to anybody to do this. Just click on the subscribe button. Then you see a bell comes out. That's the notification bell. Click on the notification bell so that when next I release videos, good ones like this, you'll be the first to be notified. Welcome back. What is fasting? Fasting can simply be defined as a willful abstinence from food and drink at a set period of time. Breaking down the definition, fasting is something you do willfully, intentionally. You do it. It's not something that is forced on you. You do it intentionally. To abstain from food, you won't take food, you won't take drinks at a set period of time, at a particular time. Sometimes it might be once a week. Some people fast twice a week, Monday, Thursday, while some fast 2-3 days or 7 days in a row. Then at times, some people fast for a month, just like our Muslim brothers are doing presently. It is going to be for 29 days or 30 days. Having said that, fasting, there are different types of fasting. We have the religious fasting, where all we do in the religious fasting is following a particular injunction that we should fast at a particular point in time. The Muslim brothers have the injunction to do that, while the Christians also have injunction, maybe their pastor or the biblical injunction that you should fast for a particular period of time. Then there is the physiological fasting. Physiological fasting is when you fast on medical ground. And some people, prior to their surgery or prior to medical operations, they will ask them not to eat or drink anything for a period of time, maybe a day or two. While there are some, maybe they have an ailment, they are under diagnosis, they will ask them to stop, not to take anything at that particular period of time. For instance, there is a kind of fever in medicine, we call it typhoid fever. If you have a typhoid fever and the typhoid fever is so intense that it has led to perforation of the intestine, all you have to do, the practitioner will ask you not to fast for that period, not to eat anything for the period of time. They will give you some medications to clear your bowel. And like I said, before surgery, they will ask you not to fast. That is physiological or medical fasting. Then there is the spiritual fasting, and that is the concern of this particular video. Spiritual fasting, where you fast to make special requests from the Almighty, you make special requests. This is spiritual fasting. So the essence of spiritual fasting is not to deny yourself of food or drink for the purpose of religious or medical purpose, but for spiritual purpose. Maybe you desire something from the Almighty, and you feel if you fast, then your request will get very fast, very fast to the Almighty. That is spiritual fasting. And fasting spiritually is very, very good. It's very important. A lot of people, when they want to start their spiritual journey, they don't really understand what spiritual journey means. There are so many things you do. One of the most important thing in your spiritual journey is fasting. And why is this important? Fasting spiritually is very important in the sense that they fasting fast track your rituals, the rituals that you perform spiritually. If you perform any spiritual or any ritual, maybe you are desiring something from the Almighty, and you perform that ritual, that ritual will get very fast results if you can add fasting to it. And you can fast in so many ways. Some people fast for like 12 hours, while some it is 24 hours, some as low as 6 hours. But fasting, the most important point in fasting is that it fast track things. And why is it important? Number one is that fasting causes you to rely on the Almighty God. Fasting causes you to rely on the Almighty God. You know, in spirituality, what we are doing is nothing but using the natural ingredients given by the Almighty God for us to use it to achieve some particular purpose, to benefit us and to benefit our environment. And if you desire something from somebody, if you fast, then you are saying all these physical things that I am putting on food, water and the rest that is making me to feel as if I have everything, I will put them down. I'm now relying on the Almighty God to be the one to answer my request. And that means you want to fast track your request by fasting. So you'll be relying on the Almighty when you fast. Then number two, fasting will make you to be humble. When you are fasting, you tend to be humble. Most of us tend to be greedy because of our physical inclination. We eat, we drink, we do this because of the physical inclination. When you are fasting, then fasting will humble you, because you will not be thinking of food at that particular point in time. So you will be humble, and when you are humble, you get fast result to whatever you are desiring. If you are desiring wealth, if you are desiring favor, if you are desiring promotion, you are desiring a good job, then you are desiring a good spouse, or you need a husband or a wife, or you are desiring success in your business, then if you fast, during the time you are fasting, you are very humble. When you are humble, you are not greedy, and when you are not greedy, the Almighty hearkens to you and answer your request. He doesn't waste time, because already you've shown that I am humble, I am not greedy, I am depending on you to do it. I cannot do it all alone. That is exactly what you are doing. So by doing that, you are telling the Almighty that, see me, I am gentle, I don't have any power, it is you that have all the power. I want this, and I want you to do it for me. There is nothing, if you are talking about spirituality, you are not talking about diabolical means now. Just get me right. Spirituality is different from magic, it's different from diabolism. A lot of people go the diabolic way because they want quick result. No, that is not what we are saying. We are saying spiritual in the natural way, natural things that you do it naturally without going into diabolical means. And to fast track it, you need fasting. And lastly, fasting will make you closer to the Almighty. It makes you closer to the Almighty, because when you are fasting, then everything about you is submissive to the Almighty. And when you are submissive to the Almighty gets close to you. And when it gets close to you, and you say, okay, this is what you want, okay, I will hearken to do it for you, and God will answer you. Fasting, if you have been using spiritual things and these things are not working as you've expected, it's not moving as you've expected, just add fasting to it. Fast. And I've done some videos talking about spiritual things to some rituals to perform. Like I've done so many, but particularly let me just point this, there is one I did, 7-7 formula. If I will link that up, that 7-7 formula, if you can fast with it, then you are going to achieve fast result. Then another one I did was using candle to get your desired job. White candle, just white candle. If you now add fasting to this, the result will be very magical. It will be very fast. Then there is another one I did when how to get financial favor. Favor. I will also link all of this so that you can see using natural ingredients. If you fast with this, then your result will be very, very spontaneous. Then again, you need to check the video on birthday routine, your birthday routine. If you can add fasting to your birthday routine, then whatever you desire will definitely come to pass, will come to manifestation. That means on your birthdays, it's better you fast. A lot of people fast on birthdays, and I know of so many successful people who on their birthday they don't lavish, they don't spend so much money. What they do on that day is to fast. Some of them start their fasting as early as 2 days before that day, and on that day they will still fast, making about 3 days for them to fast. And after that, they can marry, but they will fast, because birthdays are time to be humble. They are time to thank God for what He has done, and they are time to just show praises to Him and show Him that He's the one that has your soul, He's the one that can do anything you want, and He will definitely hearken to you. And again, before I go, if you are very new to this channel, consider subscribing. Subscription is free. You are not paying anybody for subscription. Just subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when next I release videos, you'll be the first to be notified. Until I come your way again, remain spiritually gifted, and don't forget, we can succeed together. Thank you.